if you are a trader and you want to know the consequences of taking crappy trades, stick to this video because I didn't have a good day. This is a daily market recap. Let's jump right into it. All right, so here we're watching the H1, and we click here. And part of this day being red is my desperation to take trades today. I think I was not in my right state of mind because I didn't take any trade on Wednesday. There were some opportunities. Yesterday, there were some opportunities. I didn't take them. And today, I was kind of like thinking, all right, so you're not going to take a trade either today. I think you're being too strict to your rules. Now, there's one thing that I'm trying to do. My average is 42% win rate overall. If you guys go here, it's 41%. But I'm trying to raise this number. I'm trying to get it up, right? And me trying to get that up is keeping me out of some trades, right? But today worked for the worst for me. It was working. The few days like Friday, Monday, Tuesday, it worked. I did have opportunity and I executed. But today I was slow. I didn't make the right decision. But without further ado, let's jump right into the trades. Today is the 23rd. First trade, I'm not gonna say it was a very, very bad trade, but I wasn't getting into the chop per se. I was waiting for the extreme to happen. So we were like chopping around to the upside, and then I waited for the extreme, and then I executed immediately. I was 1-to-1, so I moved my stop. So this is my entry, and this is my stop here, break even. My target was below the low. So I did have the profit potential, sort of, because we were in demand, but the momentum was to the downside. Now, did I make the right decision in getting into this trade? I would say no, right? This is such a shallow retracement to the upside. I always advocate for a larger retracement, especially for my trading system. And I just was, I don't know if it was that I was bored but somehow I didn't manage to have the right amount of patience, to wait for my setup, right? And this is not the worst part. This is just one part, because this one didn't cost me any money. Okay, so if we go to the internals, we can see here clearly that the tick chart is making new highs here, and you guys don't see because my camera is right there, but here's a line, an uptrend line, right? Is creating higher lows. The ADQD was it was okay. Ideally, I'm looking for this move when I'm shorting, right? But I thought, all right, this thing is just dropping. We might not have any retracement, and I need to just jump in. Okay, so there's a combination of things, like a little bit of I haven't taken any trade. Second, a little bit of FOMO, right? Third, a little bit of my state of mind not being right overall, right? I was feeling like, all right, I don't feel okay. You know, those days that you don't feel okay. And in trading, being so sensitive to your state of mind, you can have these type of days. So it's good to work on yourself to try to understand when you have that state. All right. The only good thing that I did here, since this was a very shallow retracement, instead of $250, I was risking $200. So I lowered my risk a little bit. Why? Because I know the location is not good. All right. The dollar chart, I cannot say was in a very bad position. You have these two pivots here, coinciding with the point where my trade was executed here. This is not bad. From that side is okay. But one thing that I can spot is that this retracement to the upside, and I always say it in the live streams, I want something like very sharp to the upside, right? Because this represents a lot of orders, a lot of buyers just piling in orders, right? And it's not a coincidence. And we came back to like this period, this level, and then we managed to hold, right? All right, so keep going. Let's keep going. All right, so this is the second trade. It was a short. This is the worst trade of the day. And the worst part here is that it was the same area that I took for the second time. So here's where I just realized how bad I was mentally, that I wanted to retake this area, knowing that this chop was eating me alive, in a sense that this did not let my trade run, and I still wanted to take a trade, right? So after this, I paused the live stream and went out for a little bit so I could reassess, like, and just decompress all the pressure that I had during the training session. Now, trading is a very hard discipline. Mentally, you need to be sharp at all times, and obviously, I was not in this trade. Okay, so this was my entry. This was my stop. The ADQD was starting to go back up, right? So ideally, this is the part that you need to look at. How do you know that? Well, previous drop, base drop, approaching that area is a good sign of a direction. Okay, so but instead of that, I was just trading in this blue candle. Look how extreme was the ADQD. It was due for a retracement at any time. It was minus 3,000. I haven't seen this so extreme. Okay, and regarding the tick chart, here is the uptrend line, meaning is making higher lows, but that is not very bad. On the upper side of the chart, you have this high and you have a lower high at the time of my entry. So is in reality, tick chart is not very bad. It was okay. And regarding the dollar, it was okay as well. It was again back into these lows, close into these pivots, but I ended up being stopped out for a full loss. Right after this, the market just went to this point, like 420, and then from here started to hit new lows. All right, so that's my trading from the morning. Those trades were taken during the live stream. And then my third trade was a break even, was a tradable reaction. And I can see this tradable, I was apart from the computer for a couple of hours. I came back around 2, and then I spotted this opportunity around like 3:30 in the afternoon. Right, these are my previous trades, and here I do see this pivot. I see this pivot, so I see this area, and I say, all right, so this is a good area to short. So I put my order here. This is my entry limit order. It was I think I was not even one tick underwater here. No, not even one tick of drawdown, and it quickly moved 1-to-1, and I moved my stop break even. I ended up having a break even trade. Now, I know how the market, market behavior could be so hard to predict, and in fact it is, okay? But you play probabilities, and I was not playing the right probabilities right now in this trade. Why? Not because my target was a 3-to-1, right? Because I was trading a tradable reaction. Now, if you see the internals, the ADQD is clearly going higher. It broke this high. Now, it was close to my quote-unquote supply right here, so it was okay. The tick chart was again creating higher lows, right? On the upper part of the chart was not creating new highs, so that's not is a good sign, right? But the dollar was so overextended. It went up 1.3% today, guys. So I was clearly not seeing this chart. As a matter of fact, I was not paying attention real time. But when I went to log in the trade, I said, all right, but what happened to this trade? Right, and I see the dollar so overextended, and I say, man, you're not playing the right probabilities right here. You're just putting money into risk and not playing the right game. Okay, so, but fortunately, it just cost me $200. It's nothing that I can't regret, that I will regret. But instead, I am learning a lot just doing this video and making myself accountable because I obviously have learning opportunities right here. Is something that I wanted to tell here. Well, tradable reactions are made for max 2-to-1, right? So I can go for 4 or 5, but this is a good tradable reaction. Now, my expectations of the target is what is wrong, okay? Because you have this, you have this, you have this. So my expectations of this just going lower is so unrealistic. But that's okay. It's how trading is, okay? So I ended up my week not bad. It was an okay week, but the fact that I didn't trade these 2 days just hurt me a little bit on the money side. But my expectancy was okay. 245 times 5, I made like $1,200 in just this account. I mirrored this in other accounts, but in just this account I made like $1,200, something around there. So with that, I'm gonna end up this video, okay, and see you guys in another video. Thank you.